blessing from Rabbul Alameen. The blessing from Rabbul Alameen. Islam is the way of life. Islam is the way of life.
Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen wa salatu wa salamu ala Sayyidil Anbiya wal Mursaleen. Amma ba'd, fa'a'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. As-salatu wa salamu alayka ya Rasulallah wa ala alika wa ashabika ya Habiballah. As-salatu wa salamu alayka ya Nabiyallah wa ala alika wa ashabika ya Nurallah. I welcome all the viewers of Madani channel in our silsila, the rights. As we were discussing the rights of Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala, and two rights we have discussed already today, we will move forward towards the third one, that is a very important one. So please keep watching this silsila. Inshallah Azza wa Jal, I hope if you will watch the whole silsila, stay with us. So inshallah Azza wa Jal, you will get many blessings, a lot of knowledge, and inshallah Azza wa Jal, we will make the intentions to follow whatever is going to be delivered here. First of all, I would like to share one blessing of Durood Pak with you. The Holy Prophet sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam has said, the summary of Hadith Pak is, the one who recites Durood Pak every day 50 times upon me, on the day of judgment, I will shake my hands with him. Sallu ala al-Habib sallallahu ta'ala ala Muhammad sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa alihi wa sallam. How big this opportunity is and how big this bounty is, that on that day where everyone will be in the big fear, everyone will be in the trouble. So at that time, if he will have the chance to shake his hands with the Rasulullah sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam, inshallah Azza wa Jal, all his worries will finish there. So please make intention from today, inshallah Azza wa Jal, we all will recite Durood Pak upon the Holy Prophet sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam minimum 50 times every day, inshallah Azza wa Jal. Sallu ala al-Habib sallallahu ta'ala ala Muhammad sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam. When a person he believes in Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala, it is necessary to believe in all his books as well. And for us people, for this nation, for this ummah, it is necessary to believe in the last book, which is the Holy Quran. And without believing in the Holy Quran, no one can be a Muslim. And this is the complete code of life, complete code of our deen, our religion. Each and everything is in Holy Quran. Every person, according to his knowledge, he can get the benefits from the Holy Quran. Otherwise, each and everything is in the Holy Quran, as Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala says in the Holy Quran, وَلَا رَتْبٍ وَلَا يَابِسٍ إِلَّا فِي كِتَابٍ مُبِينٍ. The summary of this ayat is that each and everything is in this kitab, in this book, whether it is dry or wet. It is an example, and actually the meaning of this verse is that everything you can find in the Holy Quran. The thing is that the person who is learning Holy Quran, who is reading the Holy Quran, how much the knowledge he has about the Holy Quran. I will share some of the verses of Holy Quran, and in the light of Holy Quran today, we will try to learn that how much it is important for a person to believe in the Holy Quran. Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala said in the Holy Quran, in the beginning of Surah Baqarah, the first verse, Alif Lam Mim, Zalikal Kitabu La Rayba Fi. This is the book in which there is no any doubt. We cannot have any kind of doubt, any type of doubt in this book. It is all truth and whatever is written and whatever is told in the Holy Quran, we must have belief in it. After the belief in Holy Quran, when a person he believes in Holy Quran, so for him there is a very big good news. Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala says in the next ayah, Hudan lil Muttaqeen. This book means the Holy Quran. It is guidance for the Muttaqeen, the people those have fear of Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala in their hearts. So there is a question that Quran is guidance for the all human being, all the people, whether they are Muslims or non-Muslims, they are sinners or pious. It is the guidance, it is the hidayah for all. But why Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala has said in this verse that Hudan lil Muttaqeen, this is guidance for the Muttaqeen, for the pious people, those they have the fear of Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala in their hearts. So what is the cause behind this? What is the logic there? So ulama kiram, they explain that it is true that Quran is hidayah, the guidance for all human beings. But here Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala has said that Hudan lil Muttaqeen means the real guidance, those people they get from the Quran, only those are the people they have the fear of Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala in their hearts. So likewise, actually Quran is undoubtedly the guidance for the all human being, but the people, in fact, they get the guidance, they benefit by this Quran are those they have fear of Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala in their hearts. Those are Muttaqeen. So this is very important, because if a person he doesn't have fear of Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala, he is not a Muttaqi one. So it is very difficult for him to get the benefit from this Holy Quran. And how important this thing is, you can imagine that Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala himself, he is telling, announcement is there that, O people, if you want to get the benefit, the guidance, the bounties of the Holy Quran, you must be a Muttaqi person. You must have taqwa in your heart. You must have the fear of Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala in your heart. You must refrain from the sins. You must have the taqwa in your hearts. Otherwise, it is very difficult to have the guidance by this book, although this is the guidance for the all human being. After that, there is another thing very important, and this question arises in the minds of the people, that Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala has said that this Quran is guidance for the Muttaqeen. But who are the Muttaqeen? How can a person imagine, or he can examine himself that whether he is a Muttaqi or not? What is the status of taqwa? What is the status of fear of Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala? What are the qualities of a person? If we see in a personality, we can say that he is a Muttaqi person. If we want to become a Muttaqi person, so what I will have to do? How I can become a Muttaqi person? So as the Quran is guidance for each and everything, Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala has mentioned all the qualities and all the signs of Muttaqi people in the coming ayat. Hudan lil Muttaqeen. Now there are some signs of the Muttaqi people. If a person he wants to know that whether he is Muttaqi or not, so he will have to examine according to these signs. He will ask these questions about himself. Alladhina yu'minuna bil ghaib. The first thing for a person which is very necessary, that is to believe in ghaib, to believe in unseen things, what are told by Allah and His Prophet sallallahu ta'ala alaihi wa alihi wasallam. Even we don't have the sight of those things, we did not look at that thing, only we heard that Allah and His Rasul azza wa jal wa sallallahu ta'ala alaihi wa alihi wasallam, they have said this. Even we did not see that thing, we have to believe in. The word ghaib is there. Alladhina yu'minuna bil ghaib. They have believed in unseen things, and this is Iman. For example, a Muslim, he has the belief of Jannah, he has the belief of Jahannam, the hell, the punishment of hell, the bounties of Jannah. So he did not see where is the Jannah, where is the hell, but he has a firm belief in Jannah and Jahannam, because it is said by Allah and His Rasul Azza wa Jal wa sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam. And this is the first sign and this is the first quality of a person who is a Muslim, who is a muttaqi person. Sallu ala al-Habib sallallahu ta'ala ala Muhammad sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam. So this is the first sign and this is the first quality of a person who can be called muttaqi. The Quran says he must have the belief in ghaib. So the biggest ghaib for us people, that is the Zat of Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala. We never saw Him, but we have firm belief in His Zat. We believe that Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala is, and He is the creator of all the creations. He is our sustainer. He is merciful. So we have belief in Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala, but we never saw Him. So this is the belief in ghaib. So this is the first sign and this is the first condition of a person who can be called a muttaqi person. ذَلِكَ الْكِتَابُ لَا رَيْبَ فِيهِ هُدًى لِلْمُتَّقِينَ الَّذِينَ يُؤْمِنُونَ بِالْغَيْبِ وَيُقِيمُونَ الصَّلَاةَ. Those people, they perform their salah after the belief in unseen thing, after belief in ghaib. The second sign of a muttaqi person, which is explained in the Holy Quran, which is so important after the iman, that is salah. A person who performs his salah regularly, he does not miss any first salah, he performs the salah. So we can say that he is a muttaqi person. And if a person, he does many virtues other than salah, so it is so important quality, sifat and habit of a person after iman that he must perform salah regularly. If a person, he does many virtues, many other good actions, he is habitual of many good deeds, but he is not performing his salah regularly, he cannot be a pious person, he cannot be a muttaqi person, and he is the one who cannot have the complete guidance from this divine book, the Holy Quran. So salah is so important. So this is the second thing which is necessary for a muttaqi person and the person who wants guidance from the Holy Quran. After that, the third thing and the third sign of a muttaqi person, which is mentioned in the Holy Quran in the Surah Baqarah, that is وَمِمَّا رَزَقْنَاهُمْ يُنْفِقُونَ. The third sign of a muttaqi person is, those people are muttaqi, they spend their money, they spend their wealth in the way of Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala. So it is a very important thing and it is the sign of a person who is muttaqi, who has the fear of Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala in his heart. So the sequence is, the first thing is الَّذِينَ يُؤْمِنُونَ بِالْغَيْبِ. The second one, وَيُقِيمُونَ الصَّلَاةَ. The third thing, وَمِمَّا رَزَقْنَاهُمْ يُنْفِقُونَ. So let me explain something about this quality. The first thing is that after Iman, Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala has mentioned the quality of a muttaqi person, that is, he performs salah regularly. After that, there could be many things which could be explained instead of spending the money in the way of Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala, to do sadaqah in the way of Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala. But why Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala has mentioned this quality after salah? Why this thing is so important? Because this is the thing, the wealth, the worldly things, the belongings, those we have in this world, those are very beloved for us at the time. Each and every person, if we examine ourselves, how we are living in this world, from the morning to the night, where we spend the most of our time, what is the goal of life, what is the aims of the people, What are their worries? What is the thing about that we are too much worried? That is wealth, dawlat, dunya, the luxuries of this world. So if a person, he is spending his beloved thing in the way of Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala, so this is the sign of taqwa. Because if he did not have the fear of Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala, the taqwa in his heart, so he did not spend the money, his belongings, the things which he has in the way of Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala. But the person who spends his money, who earn and spend in the way of Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala, he is a muttaqi person. No matter in which way he is spending, either it is the sadaqah wajiba in the shape of zakat, fitra and many other things, or it is sadaqah nafila, the optional or nafl sadaqah, which is not obligatory, which is not necessary. But if a person, he is spending in the way of Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala, so this is the sign of taqwa, and he is the person who can have the guidance from this Quran. So my dear Islamic brothers and the viewers of Madani channel, this is the thing which is very important, and this is one of the rights of Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala, that we must have belief in the Holy Quran. And the belief in the Holy Quran means whatever is explained there, whatever is guided for us, we have to follow that. We have to do all the actions according to the teachings of the Holy Quran. And this is the very basic and very important thing which is explained in the beginning of the Holy Quran. Surah Baqarah, it is the second surah of the Holy Quran according to the number. And in the very beginning of the Surah Baqarah, Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala has mentioned, He has explained the importance of taqwa, importance of belief in Allah, believe in unseen things, importance of salah, and the third thing which is the sign of a mu'min, that is that he spends the money, whatever he has in this world, according to Sharia and in the way of Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala. And another thing is there, that Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala did not say only those people they spend their money. There is a very beautiful Madani pool, Madani poem for us, that He said, وَمِمَّا رَزَقْنَاهُمْ, they spent out of that wealth which we have given to them. And there is a message for us, that whatever we have, whatever we earn, whatever the wealth, what are the belongings of us are, those are not actually for us. We are not the real owner of these things. Actually, these things are given by Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala. And He is telling that, oh people, whatever we have given to you, out of that wealth, out of those bounties, you will have to spend in our way. Then you will be able to be called as a muttaqi person, and you will have the guidance from His bargah. So this is very important for us to learn, that what are the ways, in those ways we have to spend our wealth, our earnings, our belongings in the way of Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala. Let's move forward. Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala said after that, وَمِمَّا رَزَقْنَاهُمْ يُنْفِقُونَ وَالَّذِينَ يُؤْمِنُونَ بِمَا أُنزِلَ إِلَيْكَ وَمَا أُنزِلَ مِنْ قَبْلِكَ وَبِالْآخِرَةِ هُمْ يُوقِنُونَ. So two more things are mentioned here. The first thing is that those are muttaqi people, those are the people, they have taqwa in their hearts, that they have believed whatever is revealed upon you, O beloved Prophet sallallahu ta'ala alaihi wasallam. Whatever we have revealed upon you, whatever the wahi is towards you, they have believed in all of that. And not only in the Holy Quran, only whatever is revealed upon you. It is also necessary for a Muslim, for a muttaqi, for a believer, that he must have the belief in all those books which are revealed before the Rasulullah sallallahu ta'ala wasallam, upon the other prophets. So this is the other sign and other guidance and other very important thing, that those people, they have believed in that whatever is revealed upon you, Rasulullah sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wasallam. And also they have believed in all the books and all the sahaif, whatever was revealed upon the other prophets. وَبِالْآخِرَةِ هُمْ يُوقِنُونَ. And another and the last quality which is mentioned here, that is those people, they have also believed in the day of judgment, day of Akhirah. Because this is the also very important thing, because many religion, they don't have the belief about the day of Akhirah. But for a Muslim, for a muttaqi person, the one who has the guidance from Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala, so he is the one who has the belief in the day of judgment, in the day of Akhirah. And when a person, he has all these qualities, so Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala is explaining and announcing a very good news for those people. أُولَٰئِكَ عَلَىٰ هُدًى مِّن رَبِّهِمْ وَأُولَٰئِكَ هُمُ الْمُفْلِحُونَ. These are the people, those they have these all qualities, those are on the guided way. Those are the guided people. Those are the people, they have guidance from the Quran Majid, from this holy book. And those are the successful people. So my dear Islamic brothers and the viewers of Madani channel, all of us, we want to become a successful person. Nobody will say that I don't want to become a successful person. We have our own status. We have our own levels of success. But the real success and real successful man, that person is to whom Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala is telling that he is the one who is successful person. So who is successful? أُولَٰئِكَ عَلَىٰ هُدًى مِّن رَبِّهِمْ وَأُولَٰئِكَ هُمُ الْمُفْلِحُونَ. Those are the people. Those are the people who are guided one. Those are on the guided way. And those are the successful people. So my dear Islamic brothers, all of us, we want to be a successful person. So for that, we have to have all these qualities. We have to have the life according to the statements of the Holy Quran, about the guidance of Holy Quran, according to the orders of the Holy Quran. So inshallah Azza wa Jal, we would be the guided one, and we would be the person who has guided from this divine book of Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala. So I pray, may Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala give us tawfiq and power to live our life, to spend our life according to the Quran and Sunnah, and all the rights of Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala we must pay, and all the teachings of the Quran and Hadith, we must act according to that. Inshallah Azza wa Jal, we will be the successful person. And this is the message of Dawat Islami. This is the goal of Dawat Islami. This is the aim of Dawat Islami, that all over the world we are trying to take the people in the bargah of Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala, in the holy court of Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala, and towards the sunnahs of Rasulullah sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam. So keep watching Madani channel, have the blessings of it. Inshallah Azza wa Jal, now we will discuss again in another way on another topic. Inshallah Azza wa Jal. Sallu ala al-Habib sallallahu ta'ala ala Muhammad sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa alihi wa sallam.
Blessing from Rabbul Alameen. The blessing from Rabbul Alameen. Islam is the way of life. Islam is the way of life.